Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple months, but I broke my thumb in the end of January, in case you missed the couple shorts that I posted. And I'm still working on the strength in my thumb, so crocheting's a little difficult, and but it's healing better. I can function, I can move it, that's always a plus. So today we're going to do something completely random because I'm bored and crocheting isn't going as smoothly as I'd like it to. Now, I was thinking, since spring's rolling around, you know, birds chirping and all that, we could make a little bird feeder. Super simple. Any kid could make it. The first part is just the basic bird feeder. It's the Pinecone bird feeder. I'm sure all of you have seen it, heard of it, done it yourself. I'm going to do a little twist at the end to make it a little more difficult, so obviously some parental guidance would be necessary, but feel free to try it with your kids or nephews, or if you just want to do it yourself, that's fine too. I think total this thing cost me maybe $7. So I got a little bag of bird feed from Dollar General. It was $5. Super cheap, creamy peanut butter for 2. And obviously, I got a new one. I don't eat peanut butter a whole lot just because peanuts trigger migraine. So I'm probably going to either give this as dog treats or, you know, whatever. Most people eat peanut butter, so I don't think it's that big of a waste. I was walking in the park the other day, and I picked up some really nice pine cones. I have 3 of them. I personally like when they're more spread open like that. I know that there's some that are more closed. I just think it looks prettier whenever the peanut butter's on here and the seeds are on there. So that's more for my aesthetic. I highly doubt the birds care. But that's what I did. So I picked up 3 of those. I try to get the ones with the stems. This had a stem on it and it broke, so we will get to that when we get to that. I also, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to a log and hang it from a tree. So this is just, what is it called? Stem wrap wire. I think fishing line would probably be best to prevent squirrels. So if you had it longer, you could have it dangle further down and then hopefully prevent some squirrels from eating it. Obviously, those things are trapeze artists, so it's not going to be 100%, but this is the best I have for now. I picked a log from my yard. One safety precaution for this, I have spiders. I have a spider problem in my yard. I found when I was taking the bark off, because it was just falling off, I found a live spider sack. So, I don't like spiders, but in my mind, I just took their home. So, I kind of scraped it off with another stick, keeping it intact, and then threw it into the grass. So, hopefully I didn't do anything too bad to that spider. But always be careful with bugs. You never know what's going to be crawling up in wood that you find just laying around. And then, since I have 3 of them, I drilled 3 holes. I made sure that the stem and the hole are the right size. So what I'm going to do is, whenever I have this covered in the peanut butter and seeds, I'm going to hot glue it into the hole so that it'll hang like this, and they'll just be hanging like that. That way the birds have something to hang on to here, and then they can eat it without it just swinging in the wind like willy-nilly. I think that's how I made it when I was in Girl Scouts. We just attached it to a string like this, and in my mind now as an adult, like, I'm sure birds will figure it out, but I feel like with it dangling in the wind, it makes it more difficult. So this was just something that popped in my head as I was walking through the park. We have a lot of pine trees in that park, so that's why I was able to pick up the pine cones. So obviously you'll need hot glue gun for the hot glue part, a spatula or a knife or something along those lines to spread the peanut butter on there. And then I'm going to use gloves just because I don't want peanut butter all over my hands. And then I have a paper towel on the table so that my hot glue gun can warm up, which always means that some glue is going to ooze through, and to keep peanut butter and seeds off of my table. So this should be a relatively easy, quick and easy thing to do, so long as I don't make it more difficult than it needs to be. But let's get to it. Okay, so you can see that my hot glue gun is over here warming up. You can see the little dots that it's dropped. So these are the pine cones. Now I'm going to try really hard to be gentle because obviously these things are pretty fragile. I don't think it doesn't really need to be like filled in per se. So you can go in that direction, any direction you want to, so long as some peanut butter gets on the ends. Obviously the more peanut butter you put on there, the more seeds will roll onto it. You can see how this would be a messy project, but I had fun with it when I was in Girl Scouts. So if you have little kids around, or if you just want something fun to do yourself, sometimes you gotta bring out your inner child. Spatula may not have been a good choice for me, but I'm making do. I was more concerned about the knife, like, breaking off the little, I don't know what they're called, the little parts of the pine cone. And I'm sure some of you are like, this is not crochet. I know. I did give a disclaimer that I will do random things. Because sometimes you just need a change of pace. And right now, I need a change of pace. The weather's getting to be nice, where I am anyways. It was beautiful yesterday. I think it was almost 60, I think. But I was also burning limbs and stuff. So I had some warmth along with the cool breeze. It was really nice. This is definitely something that you don't need to be a perfectionist about. I'm trying not to be a perfectionist, but I at least want something on all of the little things. And again, the birds don't care. Free food is free food. I think this one I'll do a little thicker just to see what the difference is as far as setting into the log. This is the one without the stem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to super glue, or not super glue, hot glue the bottom of it to the log. Okay, I think we're pretty well covered. On some holes. Okay. So this one is obviously a lot thicker than this one is. Let's see if I can get the rest of this peanut butter off here. Okay, now And you can put as much or as little peanut butter depending on how big the pine cone is, how much you want to deal with the peanut butter. That's completely up to you. Let me get scissors. I wasn't smart enough to open the bag before I started. So we're going to open the seed bag. Now, it would probably be easier if I had a bowl, but it can still be doable like this. Okay, just gonna pour some seed on the paper towel, and I got a generic mix. I didn't get, you know, strictly for one bird or another bird. This actually covers a whole bunch. Let me see if I can show you. A whole list of different kinds of birds. I have a lot of blue jays and cardinals, so we'll see if they'll share. My parents right down the street have a woodpecker, so that's kind of fun. So you're just going to roll it around. Cover all the peanut butter you have. You may have some chunks of peanut butter try and come off. Just kind of push it back on there. Okay. Then you can also pat it in there if you think that it's not getting like the underneath peanut butter or whatever. Whatever floats your little boat, man. So there you have it. Looks like it has peanuts, corn, generic little bird seed in there. It's a pretty good mix for $5, I think. Okay. Now again, this is the first basic step. So if you just wanted to stop here, that's fine. Just add some string to the base of either the base or the top. Now I'll show you on the other one because this is obviously covered. Give me just a second. See if I can get all the peanut butter covered. I think we're good. I think that's pretty good. Okay. Now, if you're going to just do this, the best way is to tie it at the base, but not like right here. What you're going to want to do is go underneath the little spokes. That way it has the string has something to hold on to. So instead of tying like up here, you're going to want to go underneath and kind of pull the string around it and tie it underneath. That way it has something to hold on to. Otherwise the stem will just break off. Now I am going to add extra hot glue at the base. That way, let me move this. That way, if the stem does break, it'll still have something it's hanging on to. Okay, I think we're pretty well covered. Okay, I think we're good. Now, as you can see, this one, I loaded it with peanut butter. This one, not so much, but it still holds a significant amount. It really doesn't matter. It's free food for the birds. Take my glove off. Okay. Now I'm going to take my stick here and see if I can get this to work. I'm going to fill the hole with glue, a little over, and then obviously the stem's not going to be straight, so we're going to do it at an angle. It might be too heavy. think that's going to be too heavy. I'm going to have to do what I was going to do with the first one. Okay, we're going to break off the stems. I was hoping that would work. It did not. It's fine. It's fine. I will figure it out. I'm just going to add a whole bunch. Get that out of there. A whole bunch of glue at the bottom. And plop it on there. Add some more. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing with these two, and then I'll be right back so that I give it enough time to dry and you guys aren't just sitting here watching glue dry, because that sounds like loads of fun. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, it took a while for the glue to solidify, but I did put a lot on it. Definitely not my cleanest glue job, but I think it turned out kind of cute. I did add some more peanut butter. Oops, more peanut butter on the top. So let's go see if I can find a spot to put this outside. Okay, so it probably would be better on a tree limb, but I don't have any trees low enough for me to reach. So I just put it together, stuck it on a shepherd's hook. I think it's about to storm, so we'll see if it makes it, but I think that looks cute. My neighbor's dog. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things. Not promising crocheting every time, but I am working on my stamina and strength in my thumbs, so I'm hoping to get back to that. I hope you have a great spring, and I will see you next time.